Hello, ball python love. I always seem funny when I call you ball python love, because I usually call people by a name. A name. Welcome in. L. I'll call you L, Glenn. That's fine by me. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Oh, yeah. Hey, Rebecca. You've got that coming up, haven't you? I wish you all the best for that. Some experience that will be. Yeah, if it would have been me, it would have not made me a little anxious. It would have made me a lot of anxious. But that's just us as humans. But yeah, good luck with it all. Knock 'em dead, as they say. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Closest I've ever been to America is I went to Cuba, and we landed in Miami. Didn't get off the plane though. I'll get to America one day. It wasn't the best thing when we went, if I'm honest. But it was certainly one of my best holidays I've ever had. It's like stepping back in time. 100%, Rebecca. It's so different here, isn't it? It's. I mean, I think the closest one to me is the North Yorkshire Society, and even then they're very peculiar over Latin. Yeah, well, in Cuba it was more like the '60s, all the cars, and we did a trip to Havana to some sugarcane fields and a gator sanctuary. But it was very much like stepping back in time, going into somewhere like Latin America. Hello, Jay. Welcome in, sir. I don't think there's many in the North Yorkshire one because literally the venue, what they have there, like meets and swaps and auctions in, is like a little like local youth centre type thing. So it's not designed for many people. Yeah, not bad, thank you. Not bad. Doing little bits around the room, fish room, getting my tank, getting things ready in preparation for getting me discus next week. Well, I paid for them on Thursday, and then they should arrive Tuesday or Wednesday week after. Coming via APC. Yeah, yeah. A lot of it is. A lot of it is. Or it's a lot of the older generation, and they tend to stick to their own and not don't like people from outside coming in. Hello, Jose. Welcome in, sir. Yeah, American societies are a lot more friendly. It's even Australia, they do it better than us. There's a trade fair happening, isn't there, Rebecca, in Telford, so Len JB Shrimp's going to it on the Saturday because he wants to meet with a clay seal rep about some ideas. That might be the one. It is a shame though that, like, for instance, all the societies of fish people what there is in like the UK, why can't they all come together? Why can't one big event be created for everybody? One will all like. Yeah, there is it's a lot of marine stuff. It wants to meet some of the like I know he wants to speak to Denerel. Hello, David. I jumped on your live, David, but you'd just gone. The minute, I, the minute I said hello, the thing ended. Fire away, David. Yeah, it brings the eye, I understand that. Yeah, I don't follow it at all. Just look nice and colourful, don't get me wrong, but I'm a freshwater person, and I always will be. I personally don't see marine fishing and look at setups and be like, wow, give me a freshwater tank. Right. Neo tank started showing down, tested GH of 22. Whoa, yeah, way too high. The downside with GH of 22 is that is some sub-hard water and can create molting issues. Whereas as opposed, no GH can cause, so much GH can cause issues with shrimp. I would look at getting it down to a minimum of GH of 12. They'll be okay on 22, short term, but they'll work for half. Not even in water that hard. I've seen them where they retain the malt in the carapace, and then the malts just build up because the water's too hard or the water's too soft. Slow water changes, best way to do it. Slow and steady wins the race, David. You see, in that situation for me, what I'd have done, because I've got RO, I'd have been adding RO until I got the GH down to about 12, 14 maybe, 14 maximum. By any chance, are you using crushed coral or aragonite sand? GH of 8, spot on. Right on the sweet spot. Because if you remineralise from RO and you do the TDS to 250 with salty shrimp, for instance, you get a GH of 8 and a KH of 4. So you don't have. Why is it going up all that then? Do you feed a lot of? Do you add any source of calcium, like anything for them to graze on? What could be increasing the GH? Eight is good, yes. 8 is spot on. 8 is the sweet spot. Your shrimp will be able to molt perfectly, and they won't have issues with too much GH. Yeah, so this is it. If you don't do wet water changes, they do creep up. Just like you can do 10% in a shrimp tank, but if you've got a GH like that, I would be doing like 30% a week until you got it down to a more. Don't do it like suddenly. Do it gradually. Ah, right, okay. But shrimp are quite forgiving. They'll still breed in that, David. Don't get me wrong and stuff, but they tend not to molt great, and they'll only lose half of it, and then the rest it's a pain. It can be a pain in the backside. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, David. And then you won't have any issues whatsoever, and they'll probably are they multiplying like in that water, or haven't you seen much difference? Hello, Ken. Welcome in. How are you, Kim? Yeah, it'll be. That's what it'll be. Once you get it that not soft water, but not too hard, but just right. I mean, 8 out of your tap is sweet, but just like you've already said, do it gradually because otherwise you'll do a massive swing and. Oh, have you waited your 24 hours now? No problem at all, David. Anytime, mate. You'd be surprised how many times I've been asked that same question. And one guy was crushing eggshells to literally a powder and putting about the equivalent of about a box of eggshells in a tank every week. And his GH ended up going through the roof. And because he didn't do water changes, and not because he didn't do water changes, because he didn't do like top offs with RO water for evaporation loss, his GH over time just went but no. Oh, nice. That's good, Kim. Das ist gut, ja. For someone what does, for instance, David, for someone what say started at if it starts at your tap water, another thing what's happened if you do too much water changes like that, you end up taking your GH lower and lower. So you're doing the best plan of action gradually. It's a safe protocol. Once you get your tank steady, you'll find your babies thriving more. You all of a sudden you look at your tank and be like, where have all you come from? Yeah, but when you've got the occasional tank, you don't think of that. I'm guilty of it. Heck, if I didn't check these, I mean these like hard water, but if I didn't check these and if I didn't do arrow top offs for instance, which is only like about 2 litres a tank of fresh arrow, just to get it. If I didn't do that, they just go up and up and up. So what I do a gravity fed system. That's just arrow water there, and that piping comes all the way down. It's all linked to this. Every tank's connected. So then as I do always a 10 that on, and then it just fills up to where I want it with arrow. I couldn't be without arrow water for reasons like that. One thing with RO water though, it puts you in control of more because you can manipulate and determine your parameters. Hi Mike, welcome in. So, Joff, it's going to be the Joff and Kim show. I've got mine to do tomorrow. Prepped all the water today. I had a day off the discus tank, so rather than do 25% daily, I'll do 50% of it tomorrow. That last big water change. It's exciting, but Kim, when I first went live, my anxiety and my nerves was really high because I don't like cameras. So doing these lives, even like this for now, is building my confidence up to get to the point where I can make video content. I don't just want to do lives, you know. I want to show a bit of what I'm about. I've been looking at what fish to get Mike. I'll have spent 140, so I'll have 150 quid left. And I don't know what to get. I nearly changed my thing and got 10 discus. Yeah, it's the King show. Let's say, Joff, shut the up. So it's my time to shine. Don't know if I want to get some more courage, you know. Oh, the butterfly gudgeons. But CPDs are such a sexy little fish. They remind me of like a rainbow trouty type fish, but a little bit more like a mini trout. A fish I wouldn't mind having, actually. And I'll be honest, I have thought about some gudgeons. Seeing all these gudgeons, it's a fish. I'll be honest, if I went in a fish store, local fish store, and I saw gudgeons, I'd be like, oh yeah. Hiya, Charlotte, welcome in. I just don't know what fish to get. Do I get 10 discus or do I get 6? It's a lot of discus to feed that. I was going to get some, but I'm putting them on the back burner for now, the Synodontis lucipinis. They're like £30 a fish, so like $50. I found a group of 5 on eBay, on auction. I bid on them. I got blown out the water. No, you won't buy me one because you owe me money, so you can't buy me until you pay me. I'm not letting you buy me one. Exactly. Yeah, I know. I was only. I wasn't even going to mention it, Charlotte. Because I've already the money you borrowed, I've already give back. So it's kind of paid. You owe it to me now. So there's no real rush. Oh, well, basically, Kirsty said, oh, the money Charlotte is because she needed the money. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll pay that. And then I've covered it, so she needed some cash. Don't worry. Don't worry. I did it so you could pick, like, extend it for that month, because I know you didn't have much left. I'm really stuck on what fish to choose, if I'm honest. Not the discus, they're set in stone. They're a given. You don't need to be buying me fish, buy yourself fish. I was, but then I thought, what if I get multiple pairs in that? And that would be a bit tricky, because I would instantly need more tanks. So I'm just sticking to the 6. I was going to add a shoal of something, but I think I'm just going to keep it to the discus tank with the 2 plecos. But yeah, I did think more discus. So what I'm thinking, I don't know if I want some more African tetras or some female Congos, but I can't seem to find just females. Spoke to the brother-in-law this afternoon, Charlotte, on the phone. He's got his new I can't even say it. He's got his new tracky thing fitted, permanent one, and he had the voice box on today, so he was able to talk for the first time. The minute he spoke, he said, "I love you," and that was it. He just broke down, didn't he? And so did I. But it looks like if he's coming home, it would be coming home with this machine what sucks. Ian has his voice back when he puts this thing on. There's a chance he could have to have a machine what basically sucks out all it. You know, it's like we can cough up slava and saliva and whatnot and get phlegm up. He can't do that. So that side of it might be assisted, and it's like a tube and you just put it in and it goes. But if it means getting him home, I said to Kirsty, it doesn't matter what we have to do. He's going to be bedbound. He's got no energy. He doesn't even have the energy to lift his arms up. So it's going to be a long road back, but it looks so different from the vision I saw the week before. Yeah. Basically, yeah. So the wife feels a little bit more optimistic. She doesn't look as run off her feet as she was. I mean, we don't know how much of a life it would get or will get. We're flying blind with all that. But the hospital only told us 15 days ago to, well, they told my partner to prepare for the worst. I wouldn't say right because every time now Nicky, from last time when he was in 2 years ago and he was in for 10 months, very similar situation, Charlotte, he swore he didn't want to ever go, so every time he ever got a chest infection, he got really, because he knew what was coming. So that's always going to play on his mind, the what if. But like I said to him, Nicky, if you're home and you're bedbound, you're not going to come into contact with many people, so you're not going to get he's not going to be thingy to infections and stuff like that as much. Because touch wood, I ain't had flu for years and years and years. I haven't had a chest infection for years and years and years. And I think that's because I don't go in contact with people. But yeah, it is brighter than it was last week. A lot brighter. Morning, Craig. You're up early, bro. Good morning, sir. I always like it when I see your Craig's name pop up and his logo. I always like having. No, I think it is Craig. It's because you speak to most people. You're always hi, good morning, good day, good afternoon. It's like you say in your lives when someone comes in and you say welcome in. I don't know if I want to be on that oromorph, you know, guys. I don't like the quick morphine feeling. I prefer the slow release one. All I seem to want to do is sleep. And they haven't done anything to improve the taste, have they? Oh, okay, now. One day they could at least do it strawberry or something. Hello, Rena. How we are? How are we? How we are? You know, I think, to be honest, I think I'll go back to sleep after this. I was all the animal, Charlotte. Tell you what, Charlotte, my tortoise is going through a bit of a growth spurt. It's actually double what it gained from last year. So where it was gaining 20 grams, it's gaining every month, it's gaining 40. Did you literally have a go on it? That's kind of cool. I'd have put some fish in it. I'll check it out when I'm done, Raina. I'm always slack at checking things out, so I will check it out. Well, it's coming up to the wetter season now, so won't be long before you're getting snow. You got all your coins sorted out, Craig? Yeah, December, yeah. Austria, Germany. Oh, God. Must be feeling confident. Do you know when I had dart frog shark, I was so shy. It's so different now. But I had wild caughts. Yeah, with froggies. Getting way too confident, aren't they? Have you got your one all set up running now, what you did with all them plants I give you? Because you did a hell of a... Hello, Skipper. Welcome in, sir. Thank you. I've just finished this tank. We're just waiting for get the discus fish for it next week. But this is fully planted. Finally finished it. And then I've got them this way. They're not so pretty to me because they're just rock tanks, but then they're dependent on what species of fish, because in that tank there's a rock dwelling species of Tanganyika. Is that the one you're going to be using the misting system on? Yeah, it looked lovely that, Charlotte, by the way. Hello, Greg. Welcome in, sir. How was the Glow Angels doing? You can actually, yeah, you can actually buy a tea piece, Charlotte, and you can turn it into multiple off one. Welcome in, guys. Good. Let's sort of stay that way, mate. It will be something I'll be asking you constantly, by the way, because I'm intrigued. Charlotte, you can go and have whatever you want. I was only messing. Yeah, I was looking at the glow tetras. Not usually my cup of tea, but the glow tetras, I don't quite mind. I don't know what to make, but no, I've got some extra money, so I'm looking for some fish, but I don't know what to get. I've seen another African species, etc. Um, tell you what, Charlotte, you look very different. You look very different with makeup on. Didn't even look like you. Well, I didn't mean that, by the way. That was just totally. That's just who I am. Yeah, they do a bit. That's actually not bad shot. There's some cherry barbs. I wanted the drape fin, but they're a little bit out my price range right now. Good, as long as you know I didn't mean that. Because if you want to throw a fat joke at me, go ahead. You mean eye paint? Oh, your war paint. Got a lot of water spraying up on that. Better. Oh, have you got him, Greg? It might have been you where I saw him. It might have been actually the yours that I saw. The other ones I wouldn't mind are mascara barbs and Darwinka, or however you Darwinka, Darvinka. I've never kept. I've had green tiger barbs and tiger barbs and that in the past. I think I've had cherry barbs in the but rosy barbs was what my mum and dad had. I even seen some giant danios I quite like the look of. Yeah, so I've heard, and I don't want that. Yeah, definitely. You've got to, or a tank of African. These are all Africans. I've got the yellowtails in here and the Rhyocontalensis longipinis, which is also known as the African longfin tetra. I do love me Congos. Everybody should have Congos. A shoal of Congos would look nice in your tank, Charlotte. But there's so many more different ones available now. No, you can't go wrong with Congos. Never not feed, never any issues. The one fish that just, they're amazing, got such an appetite. That will be my next mission. And when I get, so if you noticed, all my Congos, well, my normal Congos, the Phenogrammus, are actually all male. I've got 2 female yellowfin, no, 3 female yellowfin and 3 male. And I think I've got all the same sex in the longfin Africans. I won't mind some red eye Africans and some blue diamond, I think they're called, African tetras. There's a lot coming out of Africa at the moment. A lot of new tetras. Breeding them would be good. Craig, get some, watch them in the tank. They're just, I mean, they're only at the bottom now because of front and foot. Even if they've just been fed. But I will, one second, I will feed them again. They're just never not, they're just greedy. But just the 3 species of tetra together look amazing. Another fish I was looking at, you know, the punchaks. Luckily they've got a very predatory face, almost, the punchaks. Yeah, and I think that's why the fish are coming in, Brenner, for exactly that reason. I don't have a website though. I'm not a business. I'm just an independent hobbyist fish breeder. But African tetras alone, the shop that I go to had 8 species. I'd only ever heard of 2. And they had the biggest wild-caught Congo tetras I've personally ever seen. These was prime examples of Congos. Yeah, you'd do nice with some Congos, Craig. Ever even having a go at breeding them? Because I think captive bred would be very good. I think they'd sell like hotcakes. And the breeding setup, Craig's very similar to how you're doing it with the cherry babs, you know, when you've got that tub with the holes in and you've put some moss on the top of it. I think that's what you could do with the Congos. And to get Congos breeding, all you really need to do is do a big mimic the rain, big arrow, drop that at pH, The one at the bar. Ah. Oh no, she wants to know, does she? Yeah, there's a lot of civil wars going on, isn't there? There's a lot of fish coming out of Congo lately. And Zaire. I mean, there was a lot of Zaire stuff. A lot of... they must have got a big African shipment in. Because I'd never seen a selection like it. I was in heaven. Just my wallet wasn't big enough. Yeah. I think that's all the shipment what the Wharf Aquatics got income from Zaire. Because they had the wild caught, I think the wild caught Zaire Frontosa was huge. A lot of captive bred stuff though, which was nice to see in some species. Won't mind some whiptails until I saw the price of whiptails, Craig. Didn't realise whiptails was that expensive. When you're not looking at them fish, you don't look at the prices, do you? Yeah, I do like the whiptails. The chameleon whiptail, royal whiptail. Well, for a 5 centimetre one, for instance, I looked at the chameleon and the royal. I think the chameleon was £70, and I think the royal was 90. And they had some other whiptails in. I'm not sure what species that was. So was that? I think there was anywhere from like 50 to 1300. Oh, and there's me moaning. That's because what you've got there, oh, the chameleons. Hello again, Jose. £1,300, so that's like 650 quid here. Fish certainly don't all the price there. That's the one thing you have in favour because it's so strict. So what's in Australia of the more unusual, rarest stuff? It's like the price of pea puffers in Australia. Can't believe it. I'd be breeding them all day long. All puffers for Austrian. Here's a question, Rena, for you. What other species of small pufferfish is The green spotted puffers, what size do they get? And what size does the figure eight puffer get? Because I've got copious amounts of snails, so I'm thinking I want a puffer fish of some sort. Well, I was looking at puffer fish, not pea puffers though. I've had pea puffers. I want something a little bit bigger. Oh, right. They've also got some avocado puffers in. They looked quite interesting, but a bit bland. The red-eyed puffer, is that the tetradon? Because if it is, my friend's got some, and he's died. It was like a grey colour with red eyes. I'm sure it was a tetradon. They are, Charlotte. I want a fish with a personality, and I think puffer fish give that. Or a mascot fish of some sort. I thought about getting some tiger planax, plecos. Yeah, they were selling them in sex trios. So I bought a sex trio, 2 female, 1 male. But he's only got 1 left now. It's basically got the shape of a figure 8. You know, the number 8. It looks like that on it. Hence the name figure 8 puffer. Stunning. Figure 8 puffer fish. There's the Congo puffers as well. What size do they get, Raina? There's so many options for me. I mean, I can make a tank empty anytime. Not a problem. Yeah, very much like the green spotted. In fact, can't the 2 cross? So hybridize, Raina, if I'm right. So, but you say Craig Bells give like a verbal notice? Or does she have to put it down on paper? Ah, okay. Yeah, if you miss something like that, you can be like, what's the figure 8? Ah, right, okay. Ain't messing with no hormones. But I've just got endless amounts of snails, so it seems a waste, you know, to not have some sort of puffer fish. In your opinion, what, for instance, if I could put a puffer fish in this tank here, what could go in there? It's about 100 litres. Because these fish are getting moved on. sorry. Didn't realise that had fallen down. No, I don't want rid of the snails, Charlotte. I just meant if I had a puffer fish, I've got endless amounts of snails for it. And with my wife, with Kirsty working in a wet fish shop, I can get crab's claws all the time. So I thought, I squish all the little ones now, because then the fish just finish them. I just think it's extra food, you know. Got a lot of baby, found a lot of baby rabbit snails in my rainbow fish tank, a lot. So I'm going to have a bit of a boom soon. I might even put some some rabbit snails lots on the auction. Will you be having a go on the auction at the end of the month, Charlotte? Well, because if there's anything you'd like to see, or you just got to let Glenn know, and he'll try and have it in so you can like bid on it. Hi David, got notice for shipment. How are we? Do I see the other stuff available in? I think Hellfish David, I think he's just like an independent breeder like us. I say independent breeder. It's more of a hobbyist breeder, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, they are, Ali. Those are nice puffer fish. I've got quite a few options. As I say, I just don't know what. I've only ever seen them in fresh water, but I believe you can have them in brackish. When I saw them in the shop, they was in fresh water. All right, cool. Ah, right, okay. See, I don't claim to know everything because the simple fact of the matter is there's that many fish species I wouldn't even possibly. Carina tetradon, erubesco, or the Compenius modestus, if not figure 8 or GSP. I don't want to start playing with brackish water though, whatnot. Rena. The Marnet little ramsons, and they also would, but well, not if you crush them. The first two do good in. I'll have to check them out. I want a fish that's different, and I think pufferfish are different. Look at these breeding here, look. He's trying his best to impress her. I think that glass needs cleaning. She's been doing his jiggly thing near her. I know this raining, but anybody else getting any new fish? Oh, I've tried to. I wanted to do it, but then I thought, bad idea. I wanted to drill an hole so the airline could have gone in the thing and come out of there. But then what was happening was air was building up inside it and it was starting to float. Oh, the pseudomogals. Oh no, didn't you order some bleeding hearts as well? Just under 1 centimetre. It's when you start to make out they're actually little curries in it, that. I love seeing curries tiny, Craig. They just don't look like a curry. Or you look at them and you think, you're not going to look like a curry. I was thinking of another curry species. I've got two. Or do I add to my similar what I've already got? Pipefish. You've got seahorses. Yeah, literally you just start to see little patterns forming, dependent what Corydorus it is, obviously. It's like when my stay-by was little, the little side fins what you got on them, Craig, they're so orange. Oh, just mention Corydorus and out one popped. Two. 1, 2. Where is it gone? There, I've got the similis, the violet smudge spots. Actually, I'll get curry food put in there, I think. Oh, the similis, Craig. Yeah, I've not bred the similis. I've only bred albinos, which I think was Palenus. Do you know your normal albinos, like the ones you've got? And I've only bred Corydorus stay-by. Yeah, I heard you talking about the first aid. I heard you talking on your live about the first aid course. Remember when I did mine? Something everyone should have that. It should be done throughout society. First aid should be taught at school as well. Just like CPR should be taught. Oh, bells ran out, yeah. It's the same here, Craig. You want to get so long now. Then you've got to redo them. Well, it's a forever evolving thing, isn't it? Still got free. I hope she used the cost if you inhale too much water while changing. Yeah, compulsory. It is compulsory in Norway, and you know Norway has the least death rate of heart attacks and things like that because children in Norway get taught CPR. So, fish. I was going to go with a shoal of fish of something in my discus tank, but I ain't risking anything coming to the discus. So I'm just sticking with the discus. Yeah, I think a lot of mainland Europeans now do. Brenna, I think it is compulsory. Well, when I was at school, you never got taught nothing like that. The only thing we got taught from school, oh, look at that little baby rabbit snail, was how to swim. Because times have changed now. Yeah, I will. I will boost it. Not when, if. Hopefully I should stay clear. I know it's quite common though. Yeah, 'cause when you start mixing fish, things just so easy, aren't they? I know because I've done it. Right, guys. I'm going to end it here. As always, cheers for joining. Cheers for the conversation. As always, just that little bit of conversation means the world to me. And I appreciate you all joining in. More than you know. No worries, Mike. I'm sure I'll see you all around, and whatnot. Peace out, Rainer. Right, guys. Catch you all soon. Take good care. See you later, Kim. Bye-bye. 127.